mean, it started off as fun and games. I was a kid, got into a rough crowd, didn't like authority, didn't like people telling me what to do. So it was, I got into, I'll do whatever I want. Drugs and drinking came in early. And yeah, I mean, you think it's all fun and games until, you're living this lifestyle that, brings excitement, making some money, doing this and that, you're a kid, it's all fun and games. Well, I went to prison at 18, got out, had motivation to stay that way and felt great about myself, but life hit me, and I fell back into old ways and in and out of jail. Had a couple kids in the process, in those in and outs. Ended up in the streets because that's where the resources I was looking for. It was easier there for how I wanted to live. Spun out of control, and it was this vicious cycle of all these things you need to be stable, and I didn't have it. Well, we're all people, we're all human, but yeah, everybody has an outlook on people standing out here or with a couple bags. I mean, I went to sober living with a garbage bag full of stuff. That's all I had to my name, shoes that barely were ripping, and I didn't have nothing, I wasn't always that way. There's a before and after of that person you see out here struggling. We didn't all choose to be out there in so many words. Things happen, things can, spiral out of control, and you find yourself not knowing what to do next. So you stand there, you just keep, you're just there. Today, life's great. Sometimes I forget that. Sometimes I get stressed out. Sometimes it's overwhelming with all the responsibility. Now I have to upkeep being an adult. I have responsibilities. I don't just get to not care, even though some days I'm like, I don't want to do any of this. I'm more legit than I've ever been in my life. And yeah, it's great. I'm just, what's next? I don't try to get complacent in life. It happens. I mean, it does, but it's like, okay, well, what can you do to try to strive to another goal, another thing you'd like to do? Yeah, my last one was a house. I didn't think that would ever happen. I didn't think I'd be able to buy a house. My credit score 2 years ago was nothing, and I had to keep, things don't happen in one day sometimes, My kids have lived with me since 2018. They don't even remember me at my old life.